Hello everybody and welcome into another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. Sorry about the glare we're getting. Let me see if I can adjust my lighting a little bit. That helps a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, welcome into another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. If you're new to my channel, Saturday Morning Makes is a weekly share that I do, a video that I do, and I hashtag it SatMornMakes. And I invite everybody to play along, but it's an hour to an hour and a half of crafty time and whatever really crafty time I can squeeze in during the course of my week. But on Saturday mornings, I try to give myself an hour to 2 hours of my own time to do something that feeds my soul as a busy parent and mother, taking care of aging parents and my house and laundry and kids. And, you know, it's just hard, I think, as moms especially, to take time for ourselves. And it's something that I'm not good at doing. So I've chosen to set aside this time on Saturday morning for myself. Sometimes I end up doing things Friday night, which is what I'm doing tonight. I'm filming this on Friday night because it's Easter weekend. And so happy Easter to all of you. Happy spring and all the joy that comes with it. I'm so enjoying all the spring flowers that are blooming in my garden right now. The tulips are up. They have heads on them, but they're not blooming yet. We've had a very cold spring here. And but I love this time of year. So the projects I have to share with you today are Easter related, and I've so enjoyed everybody's projects this past week. Two Crafters, One Design, their hashtag, they did bunnies. There's been a lot of Easter projects, spring projects. I know Mary Mickelson shared a gorgeous daffodil card. Tell Your Vintage Rose shared a baby card that she made. Her niece is going to have a little girl. So it's always so exciting to see what everybody is up to, and to welcome people back that have been away, like Tracy's Treasures. So just so happy to share heart with all of you. I send my love out to everybody that is struggling health-wise, that's grieving. Rhonda and P and so many others I know that are going through things. They have sick children or going through themselves, things themselves, or possibly their spouses are also going through things. And a lot of us also have parents that are going through hard things. So my love goes out to everybody, to Susan, to Kat, all my friends that have let me know things that are going on in their lives. Just know that you're always in my prayers. And let's dive into Saturday Morning Makes, and I'm going to start sharing what I've created. So first, I always go through the products that I've used. I use this adorable Ginger Easter Bunnies stamp set from My Creative Time, and I used the little, I think I used the Happy Easter sentiment. Okay, but I love the little bunnies in here. They're little ginger bunnies, and you can go to My Creative Time's website to see more about those if you're interested. I use the Everyday Sentiments from Lily of the Valley stamps. They are on Etsy, and you can look up LOTVDIGISHOP. And LOTVDIGISHOP carries both digital stamps as well as traditional photopolymer stamps. And this set, the Everyday Sentiments, I used the little happy birthday right here. I hope you can see it. And I also used the With Love. And I use those to make some little tags to add to my cards and the tags that I'm going to show you. I use these spring and the Spring and Easter Stamp Drop from Adorn It and Diana Markham, okay? And I will pull these out really quick and show them to you. And this is a little scrapbook.com envelope, and I was inspired to get these by Susan of a Creative Muse, Suzanne of a Creative Muse, and I really like them, Suzanne, because I can put 4 stamp sets or even 6 into a single envelope and keep things that came together. So I really do like that. You can group your stamps in these, and they're very sturdy. So I'm going to show you the stamps. This is from the Spring and Easter Stamp Drop from Diana Markham. So these are not part of the Recipe Stamp Club, But this is a very iconic image, and I was so excited to see this come out because I was waiting for it. I have looked for this stamp in woodblock for years and years and never been able to find it. I still am hoping someday I will, because I love displaying my woodblock stamps almost as art in my room. But anyway, I'm so excited to have this, and I had to color it up right away. So I'm going to share a card that I made with this. And this is a recipe for deviled eggs, and it's just the cutest little bunny. She's all dressed up in a little pinafore dress, and has a big bow up in her hair by her ears. And it's just so sweet. So I used that stamp set. I used all of them. This is the Easter egg recipe stamp. Again, these are outside of the Recipe Stamp Club. I know it's confusing sometimes. This is from their Easter stamp drop. So I colored this one up. I haven't used these eggs yet, but I want to because they're so cute. And then this Happy Easter, Happy Spring, look forward to the joy they bring. I haven't stamped that inside my card yet, but I hope to. I just realized I never did stamp it. And then this is the carrot cake one, and I love that I have this now too, because carrot cake is a favorite of someone in my family. And I love to like go buy them a box of cupcakes and then put this on top with a little happy birthday. And that's a fun thing to do. You can just go get cupcakes or a carrot cake itself, and then just add this and write a little note on the back of it. So I'll show you the tag I made with this. And then there's this little square that has carrots and little flowers and different things with a little button, and that's just so cute. There's 3 additional carrots, a little bunny with carrots, and then these carrots here. And my friend Dee of Elegant Embellishments has done some really cute projects using so many of their products and all of the stamp ambassadors. So Dee, who is Elegant Embellishments, Strawberry Cream 39, who is Jen. Hello, Jen. Hello, Dee. Marilyn G. Hi, Marilyn. And RN Jetta over on Instagram, and she's also here on YouTube. And that's Cynthia. So I just want to give a shout out to all of them and remind you guys to go and look at everybody's inspiration. So there's so many beautiful projects using all the Diana Markham stamps from Adorn It. So these are 2 little bunnies, and there's a boy bunny and a girl bunny. So I made a tag with each of these for Easter. And those are the 4 sets that are part of this from Diana Markham. And those are the ones that I'm going to share projects with today. And then I used this My Creative Time Pretty Scallop Rectangle frame dies today. I also used the stitched dies, so just the rectangle stitch dies. And let's see, I used the 4-inch circle card die set, and specifically I used the 4-inch, I think it's the 4-inch circle stitched die that's in there. And then I also used this Nestabilities Pico Edge Circles. I had tried to use the scalloped ones from My Creative Time, but they didn't fit the tag that I was doing, and I had to search until I found this one, and the largest size of this Pico Edge ended up working out. So that is what I used to make what I'm going to share. And then I also used some of this sparkle yarn. This is that Red Heart Scrubby Sparkle yarn. You can get it at Joann's. I think Hobby Lobby also carries a similar thing now too. I used just some Dollar Tree twine, and then I also used this bead landing cording that I got at Michael's a few weeks ago that kind of has all the spring colors in it. Okay, and then I used some other twines too, which I don't know if I didn't pull them down, but I used this pink one. I think this was from the Dollar Tree. It's just a jute cord in a pink. And I mixed that with some other things. So let's go ahead and dive into the projects. And I'm going to start by showing you, let me grab these. Okay, so let's start with the little card, because I just love this card. And this one uses a beautiful rose paper from Irala Miha shop. And before I forget, Betty very sweetly, hello Betty, Betty gave us a discount code again for April. So all of her new items, if you use Jill April 15, So it's JILLAPR abbreviated for April, and then 1-5. If you use that code, you'll get 15% off all the new items. And a lot of her items are on sale right now. She has some new digital kits, I think, where she's grouped files together and you can buy them. And I think some of them are on sale for 70% off. I haven't checked the website this morning though, so if you're here looking at this Saturday morning, I'm not sure if they're still on sale. So go take a peek. But you can definitely purchase any of the new items for 15% off using this code. Okay, so that includes this beautiful rose paper file. And I don't know how clear it's going to show on my camera, but I love the little turquoise flowers, the pink roses, and then the green. And these come in different colors. It's a set of papers. So go take a look at her shop at Arala Mija Shop on Etsy. And you can see all the beautiful new files that she has. She even has a new teacup file that I was peeking at. So there's lots of fun things. So I just took that beautiful Diana Markham image of the deviled eggs with the little bunny, and I colored it with Copics, and I kept it fairly simple. I needed to get some Easter projects done, and I just only had a couple hours to play this week, so I kept things fairly simple. I just added a little bit of a turquoise gingham and then some yellow polka dot paper, and I just did the 3 colors because I was trying to pull the colors that I used on the eggs throughout the card here. And I just kept it very, very simple. And I love this little bunny image. I think it's the star of the show. And then when you open it, I put the gingham inside with the yellow, and I'm hoping to stamp that stamp that I showed you from Diana Markham's set that talks about Easter. And then on the back, this is where I use that Lily of the Valley tag that says with love. And I just tied it up with some little yellow twine, and I glued that onto the back of the card. So it's a nice way to finish off your cards. So that's the first project I made. And then the next thing I have to share with you is I used that sweet carrot cake recipe, and I just think this is the cutest recipe. I kept it very simple. I kind of was going for a more rustic look. So what I did was I cut it out of watercolor paper, the stitched rectangle dies from My Creative Time, and I stamped the image on there. I took an orange and a green Copic, and I just colored in along the top here. Then I took my antique linen distress ink and just a little dauber, and I just took the dauber and I brushed the antique ink around the outside edge of the tag, and that's just to give it kind of more of a rustic feel. And then I added the scallop rectangle from My Creative Time on the back. So both of these dies are from My Creative Time. And I added that to the back, and then I tied it through with some of the wonderful twine from Dollar Tree. And then I stamped and cut out the Happy Birthday tag from Lily of the Valley Stamps. And I added that to it with a little bit of green twine, just to kind of pick up on the green and the carrots. Okay, and I used a paper that has orange and flowers in it, and it's that Michael's paper that I used on my carrot cards a few weeks ago. It's that same Michael's paper. It's just a scrap of it that I had. And I loved how this orange color sort of picks up on the orange carrots of this tag. So I love how this tag came out, and I want to make a bunch of these to just have on hand for when birthdays come up. I have a huge family, you guys, and I'm always trying to do little birthday things. And you know, if you don't have time to bake, you can just go buy some carrot cupcakes. I personally like the ones at Trader Joe's. And also there's a store by my house that used to carry carrot cakes, and they're little, just half, they're like about this big, you know, like a half of a sheet pancake. And so how sweet would it be to bring someone a little cake on their birthday with this tag on top? And then you can always just write a little note on the back. So I just love how this turned out. I think it's so sweet. And then I did an Easter egg one, and on these ones I added the With Love tag from Lily of the Valley. And I love coloring these cute little Easter eggs. Recipe stamp. It's just such a fun little stamp, and you end up with the row of colored Easter eggs at the bottom. And again, these stitch dies and the scallop dies are from my creative time. And then I just added some twine and some of that sparkle yarn to create my tie. And I just put the pieces through, and then I tie a knot and push it down against this, and then I tie a second knot at the top, and that's how I get that look. And then I used a little a garment pin to hang the tag. Okay, so this just turned out so sweet too, and I wanted to have a couple tags for Easter Sunday, so that's why I did these really quick tonight, so that I have everything ready for tomorrow and the weekend. So here is those little bunnies I showed you from Diana Markham. And you can see how I use that twine in all the colors to make the tie. And then I used the With Love from Lily of the Valley to add a little tag to this. And I used Happy Easter from the My Creative Time Easter set. And I just love how this turned out. I colored it very, very simply, you guys. The bunny is a light gray color using W1 and W2 and W0. And then I did a yellow hat with pink and blue for the flowers and her clothing down here. So this is just such a simple job of coloring, and these come together very quick. And I love the Spellbinders Pico Edging die. I just think it's so elegant with this. And it ended up making the perfect edge outside of this 4-inch circle. And I needed the 4-inch circle in order to fit the bunny on, so I had to switch to this Pico Edge die. But I love how it turned out. I love the scallop edge, and I just think it's so precious. And then, of course, I had to color the boy bunny too. And on this boy bunny one, I did the With Love in pink again, and the multicolored strand twine for the tie. And I just colored him very simply with a yellow flower and a yellow and blue bow tie and blue on his hat. And I just think these turned out so cute. I did use a white gel pen just to dot the eyes on these to make the eyes pop out a little bit more. And I just think these turned out so sweet, and they'll be so fun to use for Easter Sunday. Or any time in the spring, really. You know, you could change the sentiment, and anyone that loves bunnies, the My Creative Time set has so many cute sentiments in it that would work all year long. There's bunny kisses, there is Somebody Loves You, You're Somebody Special. So you could do these bunnies and use them for almost any time of year using this stamp set. So I just think these are so cute, and there's so many bunnies. I just wanted to color all my bunnies, and here we are already at Easter weekend, and I didn't get to color as many as I had hoped to. But I am still dealing with a horrible back pain from this bulging disc that I have. So I'm just doing the best I can. When I can create, I create, and when I can't, I can't. It's just the way it is. So I wanted to show one other thing really quick. This is the Daffodil Basket Stamps from Daisy May Designs. This is a UK, I think I got this at Craft Stash. I think that's the name of it. But this is Daisy May Designs, and this is, I love her stuff. I just really enjoy her stamps. And I got this last year, and I was determined not to let spring go by without coloring it up. So I did start a card with this by doing the coloring. And I just thought I would share that with you too. So this was a little coloring that I did tonight and yesterday. And because again, I'm filming on Friday night for Saturday morning. But this is just such a beautiful stamp set. And as a gardener, I just love this garden basket or trug that she has the flowers in. And my daffodils are blooming right now, and I just really am in the mood to color daffodils. So I hope to make a card with this and share it next weekend or something. But that's everything I have to share with you. Again, I want to thank everybody that uploads for Saturday Morning Makes, and to Two Crafters, One Design, and to all the hashtags, everybody that's doing hashtags. you know, it's so fun. I think Lilo Crafts has a hashtag. I'm trying to remember who has hashtags going. So if you do have one going and you want to share it, put it down in the comments. And if I see that you're sharing a hashtag information, I'll try and put your comment up towards the top of the comment posts on this video. So anyway, don't forget about the discount code to Arala shop, Jill April 15 or Jill APR 15 for the month of April. So that's the code. I will put it down below, and I will put links to the Adorn It website. These stamps are still available as far as I know, but I believe eventually they will once they're sold out. I don't know that they'll be bringing them back. So if there's something that you're really interested in, you can go take a look. They're available not only as a bundle, but also individual sets. If they haven't sold out, they're still available individually also. If something isn't there that you're looking for, do contact customer service because they can let you know if they're planning on bringing it back in, if it's on reorder or not. Okay, so